Legend of War here, and today we've got a rating your Doomstack video that's also a disaster battle, so it's a rating your Doomstack disaster, I guess. We're getting a few of these. Anyway, we're doing a Vampire Coast Mourngul Hunter Doomstack, which is probably one of the most impractical armies you can build in the game, because it requires so much time and effort to actually get the Mourngul Hunters, that I gotta wonder if the results are even going to be worth it. Because the thing is with Mourngul Hunters, increasing their capacity is a massive pain, because you get one base that you can get, and then you can increase the capacity by an additional 5 because of your Legendary Lord's shipbuilding stuff, and then the other 4 legendary shipbuilding things that you can build through the technology tree, like you unlock the general and then build the ships their way. So that gets you 6, and then to get the other 12 you have to build pirate coves, and you only get one build slot in a pirate cove, and instead of building the one that provides money, you can build one that gives you +1 capacity for all heroes. Regular settlements do not increase the capacity for Mourngul Hunters at all. So getting this many would require, at a minimum, 12 pirate coasts to be active simultaneously. And that's a lot of expense just to increase the capacity for these heroes. So they really need to perform. Now we're up against 4 armies of Cult of Pleasure here. So that's, look, I think a regular Doomstack, the Necrofex Colossus, wouldn't win in this situation. You'd probably need 2. Just because you'd run out of ammo and then they'd just grind you down. Plus there's 3 Legendary Lords here you've got to deal with. Also, this guy, I believe, yeah, he sent it on normal difficulty. Nope. Tests will be done on very hard difficulty. Campaign difficulty doesn't matter. And we'll just see how we go. We've also got a Vampire Wizard here, so we do have access, I think, to Winds of Death. Yeah. But I think we will put this to the test with just the Mourngul Hunters without using... we won't use Wind of Death at all. I'll just be focusing on healing them. They do have the Thirst, so they can heal when in melee. They're a little bit damaged. I would prefer if people healed their armies up to full first, but... I don't know when I'm ever going to get another one of these types of Doomstack sent in, so I'm gonna take this and see what I can do with it. Anyway, since we can heal them, we can get a rough idea of how strong they actually are. So what I want to do is to stand back here to begin with. We do have Vanguard deploy. So I could stand over here, but in all honesty, it would be better to stay as far back as possible. Because as we rout off their units, we don't want to be fighting 40 units at a time. We're going to have to fight 40 units at the beginning, but as we rout their troops, it'll take them a long time to bring in their reinforcements, since we can't deny them those reinforcements. Alright, now we've got a decent amount of reserves. Just want to get back over here. Decent amount of reserves. 225, plus we got 2 arcane conduits, so that'll be good. We'll start with a bit of heal, and I could actually cheese this by using the Curse of Undeath cheese, just by like fate casting, but I'm not going to do that. This is a good way to save magic. And since it's on large unit scale, it's kind of more effective that way as well. Now, I kind of think that you should have put these guys without a mount. I actually find that they are way more vulnerable on a rotting Promethean than on foot, just because they're a large target. So the Mourngul Hunters really have to try hard to protect them, but any flying units are going to be quite difficult to protect. So these are Scourge Runner Chariots, which we can't pin down, and I don't think we can catch. But we've got... see here. Honestly, I think we got pretty lucky with that. Taking out the Scourge Runner Chariots right at the start, that's really good. Also got this stuff, which is whatever. Don't want to overcast it. No, don't lure us too far away. So yeah, what are some of the resistances on this? So we got 5% ward save, 27% physical resist, A lot of missile resist. Okay, they're not going to do that much damage. Because it's like 50 plus 20, 70... Yeah, like 80% resistances to missiles that aren't magic missiles, which the Dark Elves don't really have magic missiles. And in fact, even if they did, we'd have even more resistance to it. So physical missiles are the way to go. And if you're wondering why am I not overcasting Nehek, ever since they nerfed the crap out of the Invocation of Nehek, I've actually found that if you're in a long battle and you overcast Nehek, what you end up doing is basically killing your spellcaster. And since I'm pretty sure that they're going to try to go for it anyway, I would like for that to not happen as much as possible. I want to keep him safe. Also, since we've got the Curse of the Undeath, every time if we cast more spells, we'll just get more free heals as well, because everybody's healing while that's going on. We'll just wait for them to come here. So we wiped out a unit, so there should be another one on its way. So at the moment there should be, yeah, there's 39 here, but that's the damage one that was attacking. And there should be another one that's on its way as well. Bounce Bow's not horrendous. We're in pretty good shape. Just soften them up a little bit while they're on the way. Save these when we're in combat. So it's really sort of important that we wrap these guys off the battlefield, which is why we're corner camping, so we're close to the map. Because we can't route. Now, the battle difficulty might have been a reason why he thought that this army might have been viable. Because on normal battle difficulty, this will perform so much better than on very hard battle difficulty. But Necrofex's Colossus army pretty much fights the same on all battle difficulties because it's primarily an artillery piece. You know, there's no defense against artillery based on the difficulty. Alright, stay close over here. Don't charge in just yet. Just feign the charge at the moment. Get over here. Because we've got to protect them as much as possible. There's flying units over here. Lose our spellcasters, we're stuffed. Maybe I will use a Wind of Death. I don't know. Like, if I want to win the battle, that's how we should do it. But we need to test these guys out. So, if the spellcaster just wins the battle for us, it's not a good test. Okay, you get in there as well. Get in, just be careful. Oh, they're doing that. We gotta get rid of Malachus to stop that. Right, now would be a good time to use this. And man, I can't see shit. Okay, this is the sort of situation where overcasting might actually be viable since everybody's damaged. I really should use Wind of Death here. I can't see anything, it's just full of bloody smoke. It does look like it's doing very well though. Rip my frames. I've also got this item here. No, not gonna do any of that. We're gonna just use the Mourngul hunters. They're holding out. They're actually doing really way better than I thought they would. Too bad this is so impractical. Oh, the frame rate's awful. It's very noob friendly too because I don't even have to micro it. I gotta get some guys back here. Two important dudes over here are getting wrecked. Get some of them back over here. Get rid of... Is that... Yeah, it's Malekith. Yeah, we definitely want to get rid of Malekith. They're trying to kill my generals. Trying to get them into the center of all this. The frame rate's freaking awful, though. Okay, try to get these two over here. Alright, so yeah, reinforcements will take ages to get over here, which will give us plenty of time to recover. And just mop up these guys as they're coming in. But yeah, like, I didn't have much hope for this, and honestly, I'm pretty impressed so far. Like, they really mopped up quite well. Lots of kills on all of them. They weren't just tanky, but they also did loads of damage. And it's not micro-intensive, which is a big boost for you fucking noobs. Too bad you won't get this army until turn 200. I kind of suspected, like, on normal difficulty that this army was definitely gonna, like, wreck. But then bump it up to very hard, and then it would get wrecked. And, like, this was no, like, shit Dark Elf army. There was a lot of good stuff. That was Malekith. Morathi was in there. She's gone. Malice was in there. I don't think he went full Sarkhan. And there's another Lord in here as well. There he is. Alright, now things have calmed down. Do I want to overcast? I think it'll be okay. We just got to get 4 guys together. So we get the most out of it. Just a bit of a mop-up job here. Ugh, I hate that bug. So Malekith's abilities are still active on us, which is causing us to lower our reserves. I did not spend 150 winds of magic. See what's happening here? Every single one of our guys now is decreased to power reserves. So we do not have 200 winds of magic against battle, and I can't get rid of it now because Malekith's already gone. He totally bled away our magic reserves. Okay, I think that's all 4 of their generals taken down. Because while they're hitting all this, they're actually healing because they have the thirst. And then they'll come in in waves of more Scourge Runners. Yeah, okay. They're a little bit of a problem, but we do have a lot of missile resistance, so I guess it's okay. Alright, we're at 30 winds of magic. Let's hope this doesn't miscast. Yeah, it did. This is why I usually don't want to do it, but right now we need to be fairly efficient with our magic, because Malekith has bled it all away so much. I really wish they'd fix that bug. It's so annoying. Alright, since they're all sort of blobbed up together here, why don't we get a little shot in? It doesn't do a lot of damage, but, you know, it's better than nothing.
Vampire Captain.
So yeah, we basically just have to suck this up. None of their armies are on force march.
Captain to you.
Okay, so, I guess these guys slow down so much just because of the chilling aura. It's useful. Alright, the Shattered Sword, that's as good as dead. Just don't get too close to the main force over here. Get a bit closer. So we've probably taken out, yeah, two full stacks so far. I think we only need to take out about half of this army here, and then it should inflict the army losses, depending on how much damage we take on this next one. Of course, a lot of their best units are coming in this time. Okay, get back over here, and it would certainly help if we weren't exhausted. But at the same time, if we can thin them out a little bit as well, that would help. 3 dragons. Everybody get over here. Oh, this guy's... Oh, I wasn't passively regenerating, it was the Curse of Undeath. The impact of it is just a lot higher on smaller unit scales because the spell does the same amount of healing regardless of which unit scale, so it's just a greater percentage of health that comes back. You know, on small unit scale, 1 heck heals a unit completely. That's why the unit scales are so unbalanced. I don't know why they didn't scale magic on unit scale. Just does, I don't know why they didn't do it. Doesn't seem like it would be a difficult thing to do, considering all the things that they can do in this game. Alright, just keep falling back a little bit. Ideally we want to be fighting right here. That's a good place for us because we're fighting down the hill, so we've got the uphill advantage. Yep. Doomfire Warlocks don't concern me. Just keep them back. Alright, let's really focus on those dragons. Yeah, they pack a wallop, that's for sure. The Mourngul hunters. Alright, this is not what we want here. We need some guys to come back.
Aye, sir.
Finish off that dragon while you're there. Over here, over here. Yeah, because running Prometheans, not a great fighter at all. Get it out of there. Get it out. What the? Oh yeah, there's still... How is the destroyer still being activated? That's so annoying. Malekith is gone. How is he still casting spells on us?
Vampire captain. Master of the grave ship. Move.
Sounds like he's the one who's surpassed Nagash. Even when he's dead, he's spellcasting. Alright, we're getting close to our healing cap for a lot of them, like this guy here. But there's the army losses. Like I said, we only need to destroy about half of this force here. I didn't think I would even win this battle, let alone destroy the army relatively easily. I mean, we're not in bad shape compared to... Like, we weren't even at full health to begin with. And, you know, Malika's bullshit ability really prevented us from being able to do anything. I didn't use a single Wind of Death or any death magic at all. All I did was, the Nehex, which I didn't need to do that much because they can heal themselves at just a little bit of a boost. But we also do need to keep in mind that it is on large unit scale. If you're playing on ultra unit scale, it will be a little bit less effective. But then again, the same applies to their monsters. They had dragons and stuff like that. Yeah. This was a lot better than I expected it to be. Because I've never had this army before because it's too much effort to get it. Like a Vampire Curse campaign is usually over by turn 100. So by that point you've got maybe 2 or 3 Mourngul hunters. And then, I mean, they're good, but it's just like you don't have 18 of them. The only problem is, of course, they're just really impractical. Really, really impractical. So, I'll have a quick look at all the stats of them, and we'll assess what made them so strong. And, give it a rating.
Know that my deckhands run.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to say far back.
Lord of the seas and night.
Alright, so. Yeah, they're all level 40. Oh, wait, except for this one here. Ah! You didn't finish your Doomstack. 0 out of 10. Alright, so let's have a look here. So this guy's got a ward save of 5%. Physical 27. Not exactly amazing items on here. Disciplined. Are they all disciplined? Is that why it's D? That's why they were hitting so hard. That's what the D stood for. They're all disciplined. Right, that's impressive to get that many of them with that. And we're up, where were we? We were at, oh, right here. They've got 1 settlement left in all these armies. Dark Elves are such cheaters. Okay, right, so they're all disciplined. That's why we had such monstrous melee attack. Right. And just a lot of good skills in here that provide lots of hit points. Enemy wins magic starting amount. Okay, that doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, they're just, there's not too much going on in their skill tree. It's really basic. But they're just straight up stone cold killers. Especially if you do it this way. But, god damn, is that impractical. Like, that would take you so long to do this. I mean, he could have used a mod or done a quick save and quick load to make sure that he always got the discipline trait. So, rating this. In terms of convenience, it's a 0 out of 10. In terms of actual strength, well, obviously that's a 10 out of 10. It took out 4 Dark Elf armies and 3 of their legendary lords. The three strongest ones on the battlefield. But I can't give this a 10 out of 10 overall because it's just not... It's not convenient. You can't mass produce these like you can with Necrofex Colossus. Like you could so easily just recruit 2 armies of Necrofex Colossus compared to just 1 of these armies. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because it's so powerful, but the convenience of it is just so, like, you have to put in so much resources in order to ensure that you can actually recruit this in the first place. And then you've got to get them all developed. There's just a lot of time and effort put into it, where Necrofex Colossus is just so easy by comparison. Yeah. And how they're going in terms of upkeep costs. So 7,000 compared to... Where's that Necrofex? Oh, there's one up here. 9,000. So it's cheaper than this one. And this one's a shipbuilder as well. So he's probably got all the reduced upkeep costs as well. So it is cheaper. 8 out of 10, it's... you know what, because it's cheaper than a Necrofex Colossus army, I know it's like, doesn't really matter at this point here because he's got a lot of money, but I'm just thinking, like, if it wasn't turn 270, let's take some things into consideration. Alright, I'm willing to give it an 8.5 out of 10 just because it is cheaper. It is better than a Necrofex Colossus army. Like, it would... There's pretty much no situation, I think, that a Necrofex Colossus can handle that these guys couldn't. because they got so much resistances. I mean, that was a really serious army. And we had the stupid bug that stopped us from casting spells. And I didn't even cast Wind of Death. Which I could have, which would have made the battle easier. So yeah, I think 8.5. It just loses all of its points due to just not being convenient at all. That's about it. Anyway, but that's the end of this one. Let me guys know in the comments below what you think. I was thoroughly impressed by how these guys performed. I thought they were just going to get slaughtered, but they did the slaughtering. So next time I play Vampire Coast, I think I might prioritize getting a few more of these. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.